Hey guys, we are on to the next stage in the BattleTech campaign. Uh, the code breaker was able to decipher the hidden file that Dr. Murad found on the Argos in the Argos computer base, and it revealed the location of a Starleague Defense Force base deep in um, Directorate territory on the planet Artru, and there's, as you can see here, there's nothing on Artru. It's got a mining uh, industry on the planet, um, but that's about it. The Comstar has a Explorer Corps base here, uh, and that's probably not a coincidence if they suspected there was an SLDF base here. So what we did was we were way up here. I was way up here in the Tarian Concordate at New Vandenberg, partly because I was trying to generate some goodwill with the Tarians, because spoilers, and also because New Vandenberg is an absolutely great place to buy Lost Tech weapons, really good mech chassis, tech. If you can make nice with the Tarians, New Vandenberg is a good place. So we penetrated pretty deep into Tarian territory, not Tarian, Directorate territory to get to Artru. Took some lumps along the way. Glitch is still in the hospital, but my mechs are fully repaired. And while I was in New Vandenberg, or in Tarian space, I got a Marauder. If you are unfamiliar with the Marauder is one of the iconic mechs of BattleTech, and if you're a Macross fan, that profile probably looks extremely familiar to you. The Marauder was one of the mechs that was based, well, not even really based, it was taken from Macross. Some of you might be looking at it, and if you're a Macross fan, you might be thinking Zentradi Command Pod. And that's exactly what it was. Quite a few of the mechs in the original run of BattleTech were taken from Macross. The Marauder, the Archer, the Warhammer, the Ost Soul, let's see, yeah, definitely the Ost Soul, which we haven't seen. All the Stinger, the Wasp, the Phoenix Hawk, these are all basically Veritech fighters. It's a large number of them were taken from Macross. Later, when the company that originally produced BattleTech, FASA, began to have financial difficulties, they lost their contract with Harmony Gold, or there was a big dispute with Harmony Gold, a legal dispute over can we use these or not. And those mechs, all imagery of them pretty much disappeared for a while. Later, they were, as you can see here, redesigned sufficiently to where they could get away with using them. If you were to look at a Phoenix Hawk, if you were to look at the Warhammer and the Archer, which I hope to get a few of those too, you can see that they've made changes enough to where, yeah, you can look at it and tell what the grandfather design is, but you can also tell that it's different. The Marauder is an absolute beast. 75 tons, excuse me, 75 tons, top speed 65 kph. Lots of good heavy armor and a simple but effective weapon system. 2 PPCs over and under with medium lasers and an AC5. It does have problems with heat, so you do have to be careful how you fire your mech. But Artru is a cold planet. It's an Arctic planet, so that'll be in my favor. and I'm going to have a whole lot of fun with this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and start the mission. There it is, Artru, a more foreboding hunk of ice I've never seen. You were born in this system, were you not, Mr. Olivier? Yes, Lady Arano, I grew up on Nassau Heights, one of the orbital hab stations above the planet's surface. Nobody makes landfall except for the surface mining teams, and they stay only for month-long shifts. It's too dangerous for permanent habitation. I remember an old folk story that originated with those mining teams. My father shared it with me when I was young. Locura, I think it was called. If memory serves, it's about an ill wind that would howl through the canyons, killing engines and scrambling computers. The stuff of nightmares for such an inhospitable world. Yes, Lady Arano, it's a gremlin story. Something the miners can blame when they pass out drunk with the headlights running. The Locura killed my engine. I barely got out alive. Not our proudest achievement as a culture, but apparently it gets around. Okay. Not unless you get out of your battle mag. I wouldn't recommend that, by the way. Okay. Don't worry, you won't. Not where you'll be dropping. Surface teams tend to cluster around the rocky outcrops that ring the planet's equator. That's where you find all the really good stuff. The platinum, the ruthenium, that's a new one, I don't know what that is, the rare exotics. You'll be well clear of the mining zones. House Corrosis has provided us with... Maybe it's not the computer's running hot. Maybe it's... I don't know what it is. With 5 supply ships to carry whatever we find on the surface. Captain Grigus of the ARS Delphinius will serve as our point of contact for the fleet. After Dr. Murad's finished interfacing with the castle's computer, she'll pop the doors and we'll run a threat assessment. Then, if everything looks clear, we'll have Sumiri set you down on the ground. Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but I've got a sensor blip on my screen. It's a dropship. Can't make out what kind. She's headed for the planet's surface. Looks like her point of origin was Artru's second moon. That's strange. Artru's moons are uninhabited. Is it a directorate ship? Still too far out to say. At their current rate of speed, it'll be at least an hour before I can give you a positive ID. I'll use my little patented response. If we act quickly enough, it won't matter who they are. We'll get in, loot the armory, and be on our way before they even make planetfall. We don't have time to play with this, so we're dropping now. I want our mechs on the ground when the doors open. I'll inform Captain Grigus of the change. You can't go down there in person, Kamea, and certainly not before we're sure it's safe. You're the leader of the restoration. We can't afford to lose you on a salvage operation. This isn't about salvage, damn it. My father spent the last half of his life dreaming of the Argo and her secrets. This is one of those secrets. I will see this through, for him and myself. Now, it will take time and expertise to get whatever battle mechs we find in the castle's armory up and running again. Lord Corrosis sent us a recovery team, and I want our best mech tech on the ground leading them. That's you, Mr. Vertanen. Every time I struggle over his name. You'll be riding with me. Guess I'll go warm up the rumble seat. You know, the only other time I've sat in one of those things was on St. Loris, and I got my arm blown clean off for my trouble. Here's hoping you don't go 2 for 2. Good luck down there, all. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Okay. Well, Kameya's coming with us, so that's a pain in the ass. I'd rather carry more heavy mechs. Who am I taking to this little soiree? Who's getting the big boy? I am. Okay. Anybody I need to take else in exchange? Decker. I think that's a given. 12. 22. 24. Yeah, that's a given. And Medusa. I got all my best guys going. Give him this. And Medusa can keep that dragon. Yeah, we had a couple of hard missions. 2 of the guys got killed, and we had to get new mech warriors. And that's how Glitch ended up in the med bay. I don't know why it does this. I think it's because I thought it was because the computer was running hot, but oh yeah, the back of it's on fire. We'll probably play this game. We'll call it a night. All right, here we go. This is one of my favorite missions on this
Command
game.
interface initiated.
This and the one that comes right after this. Good luck down there, all. I'll be cruising in the upper atmosphere and monitoring your progress, just in case. Roger that, Miss Meyer. Dr. Murad, have you had any luck connecting with the Castle Nautilus's computer? Already on top of it, Lady Arano. The handshake has been established and I have command line access. Door control is being a little finicky, though. Work fast, Doc. Riding this rumble seat is like sitting on a jackhammer in a sauna on the sun. Later on, his piloting is aggressive. Poor you. Not to worry, though. I think I found a workaround for the problem. Get walking toward the main doors, and I'll have them open for you by the time you get there. Understood, Doctor. Do whatever you have to do. Lady Arano out. Nah, we're not walking towards the doors. We're running. We're gonna hurry up and get there.
I'm on the move.
Coordinates received.
Okay, the standard approach isn't working. I'm inputting a valid ID, but for some reason the door won't budge. I think I found a workaround, though. It'll just be another moment.
And I've got it. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm going to try something. That's never a good sound. Dr. Murad, what did you just do? The lights are flickering. My screen is dead. Dr. Murad, Mr. Olivier. The whole Argo's gone dark. I'm not picking up a drive signature. Whatever Farah just did, it must have knocked out her engines. Worry about it later. Look, those vents in the rock. They're spitting out drones.
Be careful of those
SLDF
things.
was big on drones.
They're armed to the teeth and coming in fast. And there's probably more where they came from. Yes, Commander.
I did not mean to run. Dang it. Oh well. Well, we've done it now.
Detected.
I might as well get some steam on their mechs and
Aye, aye.
become harder targets.
Reading you loud and clear.
I'm actually just gonna have Kamea go stomp this thing. She's that
I'm
close
moving out.
to it.
Closing into melee range.
Save some ammo, save some heat.
Enemy vehicle down.
Maybe her letting her take point was not the smartest thing I have ever done. Given that if she goes down, I lose the mission.
Good to go.
Okay. We will go ahead.
Moving out.
Fire on the one that hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and take him out before we shoot.
Got it. And stay down.
One or the other, huh? Okay. Let's see what this bad boy can do.
All weapons committed.
Meow. I do love this mech.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Apparently so do they. Beating on my Marauder. That's my new toy.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Jerks.
I copy.
I did a little work on the catapult. I took out 2 of her lasers to increase her missile loads.
Got
They
it.
were actually kind of empty. So, swapped out
Reporting.
2
One less
lasers
vehicle.
for 2 more tons of ammo. Got this guy over here. Quit it! If they mess up my new ride, I'm gonna be
Yes, I hear you.
pissed.
Vehicle destroyed.
What's up, boss?
Sensor lock on target.
Good to go.
Shouldn't have too many troubles with mechs overheating on this ride. I really wanted him to go
Waiting
boom.
for orders.
And he did not go boom. I'm gonna do some combat cleanup.
Engaging target.
We can't stay out here in the open. If we don't find harder cover, we're gonna get swamped. So what's the plan? You fall back and find an extraction point. I'm getting you the hell out of there. No. We have to push forward to the doors. Our only way out of this is through. Dr. Murad will fix this. Believe it. Lady Arano. She's right, Samiri. An outpost castle like Nautilus could bring down a dozen leopards, probably at the same time. If you try to extract us, it'll blow you out of the sky. Damn it. Okay, you're right. Stay alive down there. I'll keep trying to get Farah on the comms. Do that. For now, we've got to get our heads back in the game. Look, over there. The damn cask was activating turrets. This is such a lovely mission.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
We've got sensor lock on just about everybody. And here come the blasted drones. Stop it! They're gonna wreck my new toy.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
You can't shoot that same side. Catapult, that's fine by me.
Tell me what you need.
We need to scrag these turrets.
I'm on it.
Take it back. Kameya's mech is just such a hot box.
Administering justice. Directorate must fall. Target destroyed.
Stomp, stomp.
Systems holding. Yep. Move order received. Giving them everything I've got. Standing by. Position confirmed. Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Save a little ammo.
Engaging target.
2 down, 2 to go.
Target destroyed.
Armor holding. For the Aurigan people.
I don't think there's going to be enough to crack that thing open.
I'll do what you ask.
Not quite. King can't split fire. Can't quite. I don't know if that's going to be enough to crack that thing open. I'm going to combine fire on Kameya's target.
Engaging target. Target destroyed.
Orders?
Squish.
Roger. Putting my weight into it.
Follow me to victory.
One for the scrap heap. What do you need?
Standing by. I'll do what you ask.
Okay, that's one down.
Target confirmed.
Sweet. Lady Arano. Lady Arano, do you read me? Darius, thank the gods. Tell me what's going on up there. Dr. Murad must have poked her nose into something she shouldn't have. Everything's gone haywire up here. Doc's putting out fires as we speak. Exo, listen to me. You tell Doc Murad that if she doesn't get those doors open right now, Lady Arano is dead. We all are. I'm aware of that, Yang. Working on it now. Just hold out a little longer. I'm working.
We've lost contact again. Keep yourselves alive. I'll call out new contacts as I see them.
Commander? Aye, aye.
Maybe we should have saved that second one for Decker's defense.
Affirmative.
Of course, they say the best defense is a good
Vehicle
offense.
down.
Heads up! You got more of those little bastards coming in from the vents in the rock.
Sounds good. I'm moving.
Give her a little time to cool down.
Yeah. For the Aurigan people.
Have to stay alive for 3 turns.
Another enemy casualty.
Have him fall back a bit. Can't get a good bead on these bastards. I'm just gonna have him fall back. And we'll increase his defense. And pop sensors on this guy right here.
Good to go.
Stomp.
Roger. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
He's getting up close and personal like this. Ah, shoot. I was about to say, at least up close and personal like this, it's harder for them to hit. So much for that theory.
Weapon system down. Yeah. Locking in.
Ah, shit. There's another one somewhere.
Reporting heavy damage.
You have my attention.
She's so far out there, I
Acknowledge.
doubt she can do much
I'm
more than
moving.
pepper them with LRMs. Let's do this.
Firing on the enemy's rear arc.
Okay. King can take out this guy.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yes,
Can
Commander.
go stomp this guy. That will mean exposing his back, but I think I'll be okay.
Location confirmed. Locked on for physical attack.
Whoa. Okay.
Standing
Was
by.
not expecting that.
Copy that.
That works. Okay, maybe it doesn't.
That shot got past my armor.
Ah, the leg. That's not good.
I'm hit.
Ha! Got it! Sumire, broadcast this now! On it!
I'm on my way.
I'm round to go. Still don't have a good viable target.
Copy that.
Waiting for orders.
Good.
Reporting one less vehicle.
Come
Damn
on,
it,
Medusa,
I've
get
got
up.
an armor breach. Coordinates received. My mech is limping. Engaging the target.
Identifier code accepted. Automated defenses disengaged. Welcome, Argo. Excuse me. Thank the gods for that, Dr. Murad. I need a status report. What the hell's going on up there? Uh, I used our code breaker to access a sealed portion of the Nautilus's memory core. When I got in, I grabbed up every encrypted file I could find, and I did get the door codes, but I also found something else. What did you let loose on my ship, Doctor? I I don't know. Something they were researching there. It's malicious code of some kind. I think I inadvertently let it out of the quarantine. Yeah, and you tipped an alarm while you were at it. Look, the good news is that I've got it contained. 90% certain, but it's caused a lot of damage up here. Communications are patchy, main drive systems are offline. We're floating dead in space. Lots of superficial damage, too. Anyway, I'm working on it, but I could use more hands on deck. Anyone who can follow basic instructions will do. The Argo is an enormous ship, and that code made it an absolute mess of her. Understood, Samire. I need you to fetch our people. Everyone but me and Yang. Get them back to the Argo and do whatever Dr. Murad tells you. Roger that, Lady Arano. I'll be there in a moment. Tell the Lance to prepare for extraction. Lady Arano, what are we doing? What we came here for. We're going inside. I didn't bring us all this way to leave empty-handed. Captain Grigas, are your ship and crew ready? Aye, Lady Arano. The Delphinius is fully loaded and ready to drop. Good. Meet us at the northern entrance, and hurry. We don't have much time before our unwelcome guests arrive. Affirmative. Recovery team inbound. House Corrosus is proud to serve the restoration, my lady. Thank you, Captain. Ready yourself, Yang. I'm taking us inside.
Mission successful.
Okay, we get a nice little cinematic here. We earned our money there, 2.2 million sea bills. The Dragon's a mess, the Catapult's a mess, the Marauder's okay. I can get some good weapon systems out of this. That gyro looks mighty tempting. I'll take that. I'll take those. Stick them on the Marauder. One day I'm going to have an epileptic seizure from that thing doing that. Atlas, Griffin, Highlander, spiders, lots of big old boys. That Atlas in the front, that was part of how I ran into trouble in that last mission. There was an Atlas. And
Attention, forces of the Arano Restoration. I am Commodore Samuel Ostegard of the Concord Navy. You are surrounded by a battalion of the Taurian Concordate's most decorated mech warriors. On behalf of our allies in the Aurigan Directorate, I demand your immediate and unconditional surrender. But I know you won't stand down, Lady Arano. You're the Sword of Restoration. You have a reputation to uphold.
Battlemaster.
And that's good. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to enjoy painting the ice red with your blood.
He's grumpy. And we're going to find out there are reasons for that. Dead in space, in orbit, Artru. Farah, I need a status report. What's the condition? What's your condition up there? The Argo's main drive is still offline. I'm working on it in engineering. I think I've got the malicious code isolated, but it's already done a lot of damage. What's your status, Lady Arano? We're on the move. Tarian Marines have taken the outpost castle. Most of our salvage team is dead. Yang sealed the mech bay doors, but they won't hold for long. There are only 5 of us left. Me, Yang, and 3 of the mech warriors from the Delphinus. We're on our way to the surface in the few mechs that Yang managed to get running. Heads up, Lady Arano. When you reach the surface, you're gonna have company. I'm picking up a Tarian recon lance standing just outside the main doors. Acknowledge, Miss Meyer. The recon lance doesn't worry me. When they see what we're piloting, they'll wish they'd stayed home. Okay. Yeah, boss. I figured that much on my own. Man, what a day. Look, can anybody tell me why the Tarians are fighting for Espinosa? And what this Ostergaard guy has against us? Specifically, because this is some grade A bullshit right here. It always seems like it's worse whenever it's Darius. Whatever the reason, I bet I can tell you how they knew where to look for us. The Taurians were tipped off by Espinosa, and that means we've got ourselves a mole. Specifically, Otto Corosus. Remember what Lord Corosus told us? His son returned from Windry a different person? The Directorate played with his mind and broke him somehow. Excuse me. This weather change is killing me. You think they brainwashed him? It's plausible. But I'll send a warning to Smithson as soon as I'm able. But right now, the only things that matter are fixing this ship and getting Kamea away from the Tarian border. The Restoration dies if she's captured. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Argo's docking clamps are locked tight. Damn things won't budge. Until Farah fixes whatever that thing did to the ship, the Leopard is out of commission. I'm working on it. If I can get the doors to engineering open, we can manually release the clamps. Will do. Please, Lady Arano, keep yourself alive. I'll fix this. I promise. Roger that, Farah. We'll hold out for as long as we can. The elevator is accelerating. We're almost to the surface. Any second now, those doors are going to open, and we'll need someplace to go. Darius, what are our options? Best bet? The Delphinius. Lord Corosus' other support ships have either fled or been destroyed. The Delphinius is still on the planet's surface, and she's within sprinting distance of the castle gates. She's currently powered down. I don't think the Taurians have detected her yet. If you can make it out there, Captain Grigas and his crew should be able to extract you. That's a plan then. Dr. Murad will have until we get there to fix the Argo. Any longer and we're all dead. King, I need you to stay on the comms and guide us through this. The elevator's just come to a stop. Lights in here are flashing. Any second, the doors are going to slide open. Mech warriors, ready yourselves for action. If we don't get them off that planet, we're going to lose our chief med tech and our most important client. That can't be allowed to happen. You've got this, Arthur. Guide our people home. This is kind of a double header. It just goes straight into the next mission.
Command
And
interface
look what Lady
initiated.
Arano found. Lady Kamea Arano of the Arano Restoration. On behalf of the Taurian Concordate, I hereby command you to... Oh, shit, Ibera. They're piloting SLDF battle mechs. We need reinforcements now. Mech warriors, our way home is on the other side of those Taurians. Push through them and fight for the Reach.
Just a heads up. When we get to a safe distance, I'm gonna set off a little surprise I left behind for our Taurian friends.
Surprise.
You'll see. Trust me. You're gonna love it.
Light damage, holding firm.
Recon ranks against what basically amounts to an assault lance.
I've got a sensor trace.
Okay.
Hey there.
Reynard is driving a Griffin, but it isn't just any Griffin. It's an SLDF 2N. It has an extended range PPC, which shoots a hell of a lot farther. It's hotter, but it also shoots farther. And two SLDF's SRM6s. They're lighter and more accurate. All right. Okay. And I think the thing's carrying double heat sinks, double capacity heat sinks. Well, they eliminate double the amount of heat. Well, that wasn't exactly what I intended to happen, but it kind of worked. Black Knight. Great mech. 75 tons. 65 kph top speed. It is a laser monster. All right, it's carrying nothing but energy weapons, including an ERPPC, two large pulse lasers. Think of them as, well, pulsing automatic lasers. They make your hits. They hit slightly harder than a normal laser, and they're more accurate. And then a buttload of medium lasers.
Position confirmed. Firing.
Down.
Enemy down.
We'll be doing the Griffin.
I'm listening.
The Atlas is described as the king of the battlefield. This is a variant called the Atlas II, a little bit different than standard AS7D. This is an AS7D HT. AC-20, two ER large lasers, just like ER PPCs. They have far greater reach. Medium pulse lasers, an SRM6 and LRM-M20. This thing is a beast. Also, it just punches really hard. When it connects.
Negative damage.
Yep.
Roger.
Highlander, one of my absolute favorite mechs. The 732B is the Star League variant of this mech. Her big gun is a Gauss rifle. Magnetic linear accelerator cannon fires a 500-pound nickel alloy slug down a barrel lined with magnets. Comes out at multiples the speed of sound and just whamma whamma. One of the good things about this particular shoot, the range sucks. One of the good things about this particular weapon is it does not only external damage, it automatically does internal damage. And I have too few of those things to waste. I was hoping to get good range, but I did not get good range. Not wasting ammo.
Confirmed.
Badass.
Took his arms off at least.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Guess I've decided to pick on the Black Knight.
I can't take much more of this.
Commander? Position confirmed. Roger.
Something else about the Highlander is obviously she has deep hits. It's not something you see very often in the assault mech. That's not good.
I'm getting real banged up here. Standing by.
Canalda has a special ability called Coolant Vent. Basically, it lets you dump 50 extra heat points. Ideal for a mech like the Black Knight.
Target acquired. That's a kill.
Yes, I hear you. I'm on it.
Atlas has carried 20 tons of armor. Well, 19, but you might as well just go ahead and say 20. This is going to be catastrophic.
I'm on it.
Bit like swatting a fly with a sledgehammer.
You chose the wrong side.
What do you need?
Could go
Got
definitely
it.
above. There's a thing called a Highland burial, which is basically where an Atlas lands on a light mech and squishes them. Man, she cannot get the range on these guys.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hit! Ah!
Need something, Chief? On my way. That one's gonna leave a mark.
Waiting for orders. Heading out. Affirmative.
Not what I intended, but I'll take it.
Mech destroyed.
You have my attention. Affirmative.
Kamea's just murdering Jenner today. That's what an Atlas can do.
Scratch one hostile. I'm here. My armor's melting off.
Receiving you. On my way. Acknowledged.
Enforcer. 50 tonner, 65 kph, 120 meter jump range. Pretty solid combination of weapons. An AC-10 in one arm, a large laser in the other one, a medium laser in the chest, and a small laser in the head. It is one of the signature mechs of House Davian, the Federated Sons.
Aye, aye.
Tell me what you need. Copy that.
Do a little split fire here. Put the long range stuff on the Panther. And just totally annihilate that poor little striker. Actually, you know what? There's a bit of overkill. So I'm going to put the pulse lasers and the SRMs on the Enforcer.
Discharging weapon. Standing by. Position confirmed.
Finally.
Roger. Tango down. Losing lots of armor.
Yes, Commander.
Cut that arm off. Look at that. She's barely even scratched.
Commander? Engaging with target. Critical hit, Commander.
Okay, this distance should be good. Hold on for just a second, and... Surprise! Yang? Was that? Castle Nautilus, yeah. When I saw that the Tarians were going to take it away from us, I planted a couple of demo charges in the armory, right next to the ammunition dump. That rumble you felt was about 1,000 tons of high explosives cooking off at once. You destroyed it. An SLDF castle full of priceless technology. Gone. Well, I wasn't about to let the Tarians have it. They're shooting at us, remember? Yes, Mr. Vertanen, of course. You're right. It had to be done.
Standing by.
Yeah, I guess. At the same time, I'm kind of on Kameya's page with this one, you know. All those SLDF mechs. And again, definitely wouldn't want the Tarians to have them. Split fire again. We're going to put some LRMs on the Scorpion. It probably won't be enough to kill him, but...
Splitting fire. Targets confirmed.
Okay, it was enough to kill him. Great. He's just about defanged.
Inflicting heavy damage. Aye, aye. Copy that.
Yeah.
All weapons, fire. Hostile removed.
Okay. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. We're not going to make it to the dropship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead
Location confirmed.
and have my big boys move out to a different location.
Roger.
On the move.
And let this Griffin, with its better top speed, go ahead and head for the dropship. You'll see what's
Run,
about to
Lady
happen.
Arano. Run as far as you can. I will find you all the same.
On my way.
Copy that.
Go ahead and run, Lady Kamea. You won't get far. I volunteered for this shit assignment so I can have the pleasure of hunting you down. And when I catch you...
This is Lady Urano to the ARS Delphinus. Captain Grigas, do you read me? Lady Urano, thank the gods. We've got a visual on you and your lance. Get your people on board and we'll get you out of here. Thank you, Captain. Wait, what was that?
I told you you would die here.
Now, what you may have missed is that Ostergaard said that Kamea killed his kid, his son. Your son was aboard the New Grange, wasn't he? That's what this is about. He was the captain of the New Grange. You spoke with him. I listened to his flight recorder. I heard you order his death. If that's the truth, then you know that I asked him to stand down. He was under orders. He couldn't stand down. But even if he could, do you think it would matter? He was my son. Nothing you say or do can make this right. The only restitution I will accept is your death. And so, Lady Urano, I am coming for you. Pray that your uncle's soldiers reach you before I do. That was an unarmed transport ship, you animal. There was no need for you to target it. Tell that to the crew of the New Grange. How do you know about that? Ostergaard, answer me. He cut the line. What's the status of the Leopard, Doc? Docking clamps are still locked down tight, but I've opened the doors to engineering. We can manually disengage the clamps from there. I'll go prep her for takeoff. Darius, I'll need your help with the clamps. Yeah, I'm on it. Lady Urano, I suggest that you head deeper into the valley. They'll have a harder time targeting you with their artillery in there. And keep your eyes on the sky. Meyer will be on her way directly. So I knew that was going to happen, so I went ahead and got the hell out of Dodge. Alright. And bad guy mechs magically appear.
I'm here.
I got sensors.
Standing by.
I got sensors.
Reading you loud and clear. I'm on the move.
We're making for that secondary evac point as hard as we can.
Let's move.
On my... Lady Urano, we've got incoming assault mechs.
Just another obstacle to overcome. For the restoration.
So now you guys have got a little cheat that you can, if you decide to play, you can go ahead and know that this is coming.
Internal structure damage. The bad kind. Ready for orders. Confirmed. Target acquired. Hey, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Yes, Commander.
I don't want to walk through that rough terrain, so I'll do this.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Awesome. An 8Q, 80 tonners, 80 tonner, top speed 65 kph. It is a PPC monster. As we just saw, it carries 3 PPCs and the heat sinks to use them.
You have my attention. I'll do what you ask.
and as a superfluous afterthought, a small laser in the head. Let's see if I can make. Let's see. Yeah. Since we already damaged that griffin, let's see if I can make it go away.
I'll make it happen.
Battlemaster. 85 tonner energy boat. In the original game,
Oh,
it
Commander.
has 6
I'm hit.
medium lasers, 4 forward firing, 2 aft firing. But this computer game does not have the capacity for rear
Standing
firing
by.
weapons. So she has all 6 lasers forward firing, along with an SRM-6 and a PPC, and 2 machine guns for good measure. Do a little split fire. And since we've already done a little damage on him, we'll go ahead and put some of that over there.
Copy that.
How bits and pieces are not falling off that thing, I have no idea.
Reporting. Internal damage.
That was an 80-ton Zeus. Again, a flagship mech of the Lyran
got an armor
Commonwealth,
breach.
House Steiner. 65 tons top speed. AC5 in one arm, LRM-15 in the other one.
Forces are closing in on you, Lady Urano. Your time is running out.
2 medium lasers and a large laser.
Locking in all weapons. The Directorate must fall.
That's one less
Mech
set of guns
destroyed.
shooting at us. Tit for tat.
Standing by. Confirmed.
See if we can make the small fry go away.
Discharging weapon. Reporting a critical strike.
Not good.
I'm losing weapon systems. Aye, aye. Confirmed.
Cut that
Attacking
leg
from
off.
position.
Not good. There went my missile systems. This is not
Weapon
good.
system down.
He's shut down now. That's good.
Internal structure damage.
That would be artillery from Ostergaard's ship landing.
Commander?
This guy's the king of mop-up. Maybe I should have cut his shelter off.
Crap, that shot went internal. Standing by. Copy that.
I needed to connect it with that, and I definitely did
Battle
not.
mech power-up detected.
You have my attention.
Can't quite get in there.
I'll make it happen.
He doesn't have a whole lot left.
Confirmed.
Dang it! Comes the beat sticks.
Armor breach.
I will rain fire on your lance and smile as it burns.
On my way.
Finally.
Hostile removed.
Aye, aye. Understood.
Shoot him in the back.
Here we go.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Tell me what you need.
Yeah, it's called Get the Hell Out of Dodge.
Copy that. Armor breach. Internal damage.
Yes, Commander. Roger. Reporting. Critical hit.
I'm here. Confirmed.
Come on, Matt Corvus. Put a gauze rifle in this sucker's back.
I have the advantage.
We lost the unit.
Yes, I hear you.
Just about anything I do, I'm putting these bastards in my back.
Location confirmed.
Come on, Kamea.
Inflicting heavy damage. I'm taking structural damage. That went critical. Systems failing.
Good to go.
That's it. We're out of here.
Move into position.
I've got you, Lady Arano. I'm setting a return course to the Argo. We need to fall back to restoration space while we still can. Thank you, Miss Meyer. And you, Commander. You've saved my life. The both of you. I wouldn't be too sure about that if the Tarians, my people, are on the Directorate side. I don't know if any of us will ever be safe again.
Mission successful.
Okay, that was a tough one. Normally, I don't know, I struggle with that one a bit more than normal. I normally get out of there with the Highlander, the Atlas, and the Griffin. They seem to really hate the Black Knight, and normally the Black Knight goes down kind of quick. This time it you know, only limped out of there with two of them. Give me 2 seconds, guys. All right, that did well. I mean, I didn't really lose any mechs. We earned 1.7 million C-bills. Charybdis was killed. Highlanders shot to pieces. Black Knight shot to pieces. These are not my guys, so it's not that big a bill. And we got lots and lots of salvage on this one. I would love to have been able to take one of the assault mechs home, but that didn't happen. So let's just make the best of what we can. We'll take a couple of Jenner bits, and then we can build a Jenner, and very probably sell the Jenner. I'll take the Commando, and I'll take the Panther. I used to be able to cross my arms behind my back like that.
This isn't over, Lady Arano.
Then I got old.
I will find you. And my son will be avenged. Pray that your uncle's soldiers reach you before I do.
All right. That was a nightmare, but I think we're finally through it. I've quarantined the Locura in a secondary storage I've shut down the drive. It can't hurt us anymore. Excuse me, Doc. The what? The malicious code from Nautilus. That's what I'm calling it now. The Locura. Like Lady Arano's story. It needed a name, and this seemed as appropriate as anything else. Any objection? I don't care what we call it, Doc. I just want to know that what we're going to do with it. What we're going to do is leave it alone. Secondary storage is now officially off limits. That means no more Starlink maps, no more hidden archive, nothing. Put some yellow tape around it if you need to. Whatever you have to do to remind yourselves, just don't touch it. Nobody will touch anything, or they'll have me to answer to. Samiri was right. This entire sorry episode was a terrible mistake. Okay. Agreed. Are you sure the rest of the Argo systems are secure, Farah? I mean, really sure? If they weren't, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'm about 90% certain that the code was trying to detonate our fuel reserves. If it were still doing damage, the Argo probably would have exploded by now. Okay. Probably my thought. With respect, Commander, that wouldn't be a very good idea. To delete the code, I'd need to boot up the drive. Far safer to just leave it powered down. I've air-gapped it from the rest of the ship's systems, so it should be perfectly safe. Couldn't we physically destroy it by slagging the drive? I mean, I'm not doing anything right now, and I know where the rifles are kept, and I could rip this thing. I could nip this thing in the bud in about 30 seconds. I wouldn't recommend it. In the unlikely event that I miss something, I may need to re-examine the Locura, and I can't do that if you slag the drive. This is a worst-case scenario, mind you. I'd strongly prefer it if I never had to look at that godforsaken code again, but we shouldn't just throw it away. It's a research project, I think. Some kind of experiment. The file was housed in a research archive labeled SDS-M2. It seems to have something to do with an old space defense program that used robot drones to shoot down warships. I know it sounds ridiculous, like some kind of periphery campfire story, but it's the best I've got to go on. The SLDF had a Space Defense System Mark II. The Space Defense System Mark I used robotic drones to engage warships, and basically they would just, same as we use drones today, for reconnaissance and well, really sniping terrorists with Hellfire missiles. Same thing, only warships. All right. From what I can put together, they were researching something that had gone wrong with the drones, the M2 models. It seems that there was an accident and the drones malfunctioned and they killed a lot of people. The scientists at Nautilus were testing the code apart, trying to isolate what had happened, until they stopped for some reason, sealed up the whole archive in quarantine, and never touched it again. I would guess that would probably have been the Amaris coup. That's the best I can give you. Like I said, I don't have a complete picture, and there were hundreds of variants of the file sealed away in the Nautilus memory core, and I only opened the one. And all things considered, that's probably for the best. Okay. Like the fact that we're fighting the Tarians now? Sure, let's talk about that. How the hell did that happen? I mean, I get that we killed the Commodore's son, but people die every day. Nations usually don't go to war over them. I think the Directorate has been in bed with the Tarians for a while now, Yank. That's where their weapons have been coming from. If ships like the New Grange have been running weapons to the Directorate since our victory on Weldry, and the New Grange was a Tarian vessel, it stands to reason that Espinosa and Protector Calderon have been doing business on the sly ever since the war started. Right now, the why of it doesn't matter. The Tarians have just declared war on the Restoration, and that changes everything. Alexander, I need you to contract Lady Centrella and arrange a war council. Maybe she can help us dig ourselves out of this. I'll need you there as well, Commander. Be ready to set course for Weldry. Okay. Trust me, King, nobody knows that better than me. I'll take my leave of you. My ship is waiting, and I have responsibilities to attend to in restoration space. The founding houses that we've already liberated need to see that our cause isn't lost. You sure about that? Because from where I'm standing, things are looking good. I will find us a way out of this, Mr. Vertanen. I swear it on my father's name. And thanks for your help. Artru, I offer you the Starleague era Highlander. Uh, may it carry you to victory in the days to come. Now, I think we just saw that the Highlander was blown to bits. But somehow, we've fixed this 300-year-old mech with technology that we don't even understand anymore. But okay, I'm not going to ask too many questions. I'm just happy to have that
you wanted is back
big
online.
old bad boy. The Highlander 732 was an ancient model from the Star League days. Its Gauss rifle was a terrifying weapon that gave it a huge punch if you can land a hit with it at almost any range. But you can't find those anymore. That was true when the game first came out. It's not true now. It still has jump capacity. Of course, it still has the jump capacity it's always been known for. We're deep in Directorate Space, Commander. There won't be any work for us out here, so we need to pilot a course back to the Restoration. Come to navigation when you're ready.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
I got that Jenner. Probably going to sell it. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to call it here. And I will let you know when there's something else that you guys need to see. You guys take care. Thank you for your support of the channel. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share to help the channel grow. I'll catch you guys later.